Hi besties, what's up? My name is Makenzie and welcome to my channel. As you guys can see from the title and the thumbnails, we are doing a huge book unhaul. It is a long time coming. Okay, I will say, I know that there are more books that I want to unhaul, but I'm not gonna lie, I can now get to all of my books, but I really need to do like a big reorganization. So I think that we're probably gonna do a pretty good sized unhaul next year in January, so in about a month. I will say I did find one book that I'm definitely gonna unhaul, Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges. I'm mad that I read that book. I'm mad that I spent my money on it. I thought I was really gonna like it, but that is the only other book that I could find easily accessible to me that I really want to unhaul. So I'm gonna be unhauling that, but there are other books that I'm gonna be unhauling. Like I said, we will kind of go over those next year. I am planning on doing like a huge bookshelf reset as far as next year goes. So I know what I said in the next clip was that I was gonna find more books for you guys to see, but I'm just not gonna go through my books right now to do that. So without further ado, let's get into the book unhaul. Well, I'm sure this is quite the jump scare. I apologize, but as you guys saw from the intro, you are seeing me first, and then together Makenzie will be back for the outro of the video, I'm assuming. But today, like I've already probably stated, we are doing a little bit of a book unhaul. I am in desperate need of getting rid of books. In fact, those two piles plus the one that I'm leaning on right now are not even all the books that I want to get rid of. A vast majority of these I'm just gonna donate. I would say like there might be a handful that I'm gonna try to list, but there are books that are missing from these stacks that are in my bedroom and in my book room that I just can't get to at this moment. The book room is filled to the brim with stuff that we actually need to take out to our garage that we just haven't made the time to do, so I cannot get to all of them. And if I didn't already say it in the intro, I apologize if you see books that I've already unhauled. Obviously they were not taken out of my house, so here we are unhauling them. It's a lot of books, guys. It's a lot of books, and this hasn't even made a dent. Oh, another one right here too. I think I'm gonna get rid of that whole stack of books that I was gonna go through first just fell down. So we better hurry this up. I need to get ready for work after this and pray that it does not suck. But anyway, there are series in here that are definitely separated at this point. I'm assuming some of them are in those stacks, but let's get into it. I'm really nervous to film this. This is like a lot of books that I'm getting rid of, and this isn't even all of them. So first, Matched by Ali Condi. I liked it, but not enough to continue on with the series. Then we have Crossed by Ali Condi. I think I got most of these for like a really good price, either at like a thrift store or at a little free library. So this is going with it. I'm not even gonna try. We have Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I just don't know the Katie Robert is the author for me, so there's that. We have a favorite of all time, Archer's Voice. I don't need 2 copies of this book, especially where they're both paperback. I have considered getting the hardcover special edition, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that, so we'll just kind of see. We have the second Zodiac Academy book. Spoiler alert, the third book is one of the ones I can't find, so hopefully you've already seen that one. But this is the OG paperback. I like the new covers better, and you can't even get the old covers anymore anyway, so I'm getting rid of this one. Here's Reached. Now this book is gonna hurt. This book is gonna hurt a lot of people, including myself. This was like a 5-6 star prediction for me, and unfortunately for me, that, you know, I didn't love it. The Alice 6 by Olivia Blake. I still want to read other Olivia Blake books, but for some reason this book, this writing style, just I would get to a certain point and then lose complete interest in it. So this one is going. I do still have the indie paperback on my shelves. I don't think I can get rid of that one yet. I'm not strong enough for that one yet, but eventually I will. These books are gonna hurt. These are actually some of my favorites. You'll see why I'm getting rid of the first one pretty quickly, and then the second one I'll tell you. It's stupid, but I'll tell you. First, we have The Swedish Mountain Men by Lily Gold. I actually like inhaled the series while I was like on vacation. I think I read all 3 books in I read 3 of the 4 books in like 4 days, which is insane. But can you see that my 1.5-year-old got a hold of this? Got a hold of some paint and some stuff. So I'm gonna take out like the one tab that I have in here, and I'm gonna donate this and probably get a new copy, if I'm being honest. You have Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This copy is damaged. I've had this for a while, and my child got a hold of it. She wrote on the pages. They just don't look very nice, and like I'm not gonna lie, I bought the other paperback of this book that I have, like the same one. I bought it when I wasn't in the right state of mind, and I really shouldn't have purchased it, but now that I have a better copy, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think people will actually be really excited to see that one. So we have Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. This is actually still on my TBR. I really would like to read it, but as you can see, the toddler strikes again with a cup of water. Unfortunately, a lot of these books are water damaged because of me leaving around water to be spilled on stuff. So we're gonna get rid of that. Oh, things I didn't even see for 500, please. That, and like I love this cover. It's the UK cover, but I'm not reading the book like this. So ZA #1, same thing. Yeah, it has water damage, and it was like definitely damaged while we moved, I'm assuming is what happened, or I dropped it, probably pretty likely as well. So Me Before You, got this in a little free library. I'm not gonna read it. I was interested when I picked it up, not so much anymore. We have The Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. This is one that I could be convinced to read, but I don't know. At this point in my life, I don't think I want to read it. I've been trying to sell it, get rid of it. No one is buying it, so I'm just gonna donate it. Book of Night by Holly Black is also on my TBR. This is a Book of the Month edition. It will not match any other editions that I ever get of it, so I'm just gonna unhaul this. It's on my long TBR, not on my immediate TBR, so that's fine. We have Amaria and the Night Brothers. I don't know. I'm really conflicted on this one. I will probably still read it, but it's not on my physical TBR. This isn't one I'm going to get to anytime soon, so goodbye to Amari, sorry. Then we have Yerba Buena by Nina LaCour. Again, big fan of Nina LaCour. I have not read this, but I don't know. I have other Book of the Month editions on my shelves. I just hate the Book of the Month logo. Right there, I hate it. And if I were to buy her other books, this one would not match, because I think her other books only come in paperback. So that is also on my long TBR, but not something I'm going to prioritize getting to. We have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I read this book this year and I liked it enough to have a copy, but this copy does not fit my special dust jackets that I bought for the series, so I'm gonna get rid of this one and buy the collector's edition eventually. I don't know when, but I will end up doing that. We have Crumbs by Danny Sterling. This is one you've probably seen in an unhaul. I really liked this, but I'm never gonna reread it, honestly. Then we have one that is actually kind of interesting. Empire of Gold. The Empire of Gold by S.H. Chakraborty. This is an ARC. I didn't get this from being on the internet. In fact, when did this book even come out? I don't even know. This was ARC 6 out of 20, so not very many were sent out, obviously. But let's see. Oh, wait. What does that say? Does that say the final chapter has been changed? Upper Voyage. When did I get this? I got this in 2020, not 2019. Oh, the final chapter. Okay. So I got this from a very nice Barnes & Noble employee. I did not ask for it. I did not know that they had it, but I was buying the other two in the paperback, and he said, here, give me 1 second. And he ran to the back and he said, would you be interested in getting this? He obviously didn't charge me for it. It was very kind of him to give this to me. The spine does not match the other spines that I have. And I don't think I need an ARC of this. It is cool that it is numbered. Hopefully I'll get other ARCs in the future. But I don't think I need that one. And I will buy the third book when I read the other two, basically. I know that a lot of you might think that that's a waste of money, but I'm probably not going to get to the David Bad trilogy until like next year at the earliest. I loved the first book when I read it. I have to reread it, and I don't know. Also, I have a weird thing. I don't know. I feel weird about reading an ARC copy when obviously the full final copy is out, and I don't want books that don't match on my shelves necessarily. That sounds really dumb, I'm aware, but it's fine. Then we have Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. This one was also a victim of my toddler, or me. It could have been me too, but the front cover is bent. I don't think I'm going to get to this anytime soon. I have other Ava Reed that I'd rather get to before this one, so I'm going to get rid of this. You might end up seeing me haul this again. This was really cheap on Pango. It was like $2, so it's $2. I don't know. I am sad to be getting rid of it. I really liked that cover. I was very intrigued by it, but it is what it is. Next we have Here There Are Monsters by Amelia Berube. I don't know how to say her name, I'm sorry, but this cover is beautiful. You'll probably tell why I bought it. This cover has very similar vibes to, and like not a very similar premise, but similar enough that I picked this up based off of my love of House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. And I didn't really like this book. It was fine, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't really for me, unfortunately, and that has been on my Pango books for a long time, and no one has bought it. It's been on a couple wish lists, but like I said, no one has bought it. Next we have A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, and I'm getting rid of this because they have really pretty new paperbacks, and this is the only book I have, so I'd have to buy the other copies anyway. So why not buy copies that I like? I'm gonna read that before I like purchase the rest of the series, though. I don't feel like it would be a very wise financial decision to buy them without at least reading the first book, so we'll see. Next we have Metal Singer by Rachel Schneider. Yeah, another one that was like completely ruined by my child, and I don't know, There's also like markers. It's crazy. Yeah, there's markers, there's water damage, the whole shebang. So I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. I'm sure people will be really excited to see that one. We have Message in a Bottle by Nicholas Sparks. I do like Nicholas Sparks as a writer. I've read a few of his books. I really liked them. I'm not gonna get to this one anytime soon, and I'm pretty sure that there are other Nicholas Sparks books that I'd rather read before that one. Next, we have An Air Comes to Rise by CC Penaranda. I still have a book by her on my physical TBR that I would really love to read. I still have the audiobook for this one as well. I'm really sad about this one. I have tried to read this so many times, but I don't know. I just can't get into it. I'm not saying that I'll never get into it, I'll never read it, but like at this moment in time, I think it's just time for me to let the paperback go. I also think that CC Penaranda started putting Chloe Penaranda or Chloe C. Penaranda on her books, so I don't even think that, like, I don't know. And I would probably, like, I am a paperback girly, but I would probably want the hardcovers because the hardcovers are like really pretty. I don't know. I'm not gonna get to this anytime soon. I've DNF'd it like 3 times at this point. I don't think I need to keep it around. Another one, fan favorite over here. We have The Dixon Rule by Al Kennedy. I didn't like this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't like the 2 main characters together. I don't think they should have been together. I don't know. I didn't really like Diana as a character. Shane was fine. I just didn't feel like they had any chemistry, to be honest. I don't know why they ended up together. And honestly, this is one of the couples that I think would break up after the book ends. So next, unfortunately, this is a recent addition to my shelf. I thought about keeping it, but I just don't think I will. This is a book that I could change my mind over. So if you do see it on my shelves eventually, again, I must have changed my mind. But we have The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellefleur. I read a book by her that I really liked this year, and so when I heard that this was coming out, I decided to purchase it. Now that I'm sitting here talking about it, I kind of don't want to unhaul it, so I'll just kind of see. I'll decide by the end of the year. I might try to reread it again, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably unhaul it, man. I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted. I don't know what I want to do. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. But that is one that I would not be surprised if you saw that I still owned next year, but we'll see. I think my toddler woke up, but I'm gonna try to finish this really quickly. We have 2 copies of Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I do really like this book. I did not buy both of these copies. I got this one from a free little library because I wanted to reread it and annotate it, and this copy is like completely busted up. I don't know if it's something that I should just like throw away or I should keep for my book journal or something, but yeah, this got like completely ruined by my chair. It got stuck under my chair. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, it got stuck under there, and I don't know. I was gonna reread it. I don't think that's in my cards anytime soon. And again, if I really want to reread it, I have it. I have the audiobook, so I can always repurchase it in the future, but at this point, I don't think I really need a copy of it on my shelves. Then we have 2 Nora Roberts books, Dance of Gods and Valley of Silence. I was actually really interested to read these, but I don't want to have to buy the first book. I got these out of a little free library as well, so no love lost here. I'm not gonna buy the first book, you guys. I'm just not gonna buy the first book. Unfortunately, it's just not like high on my priority list. I'm sure that I'll be a Nora Roberts girl eventually, but at the moment I'm not. It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I do still own this book. This is a secondary copy. I bought these special editions, and say what you want about Colleen Hoover, say what you will about these books. I do like them. I apologize. I don't think anybody's gonna buy this. I think Colleen Hoover is on the out. I don't think I've seen anybody read a Colleen Hoover in like 2 years. So, I'm just gonna get rid of that. Yeah. Then we have Glint by Raven Kennedy. The dust jacket for this one unfortunately met its demise. But I don't need a hardcover copy of this. I believe this was even the indie edition, so I could have gotten some money out of it, but it is what it is. It looks like there's actually something on here as well. So Toddler got this one as well, but I don't know. I don't think I need this. I have the beautiful paperback editions that they didn't just come out, but they like the Barnes & Noble exclusive with the gold drips. I have those. I love them. And there's also like a set coming out from the Bookish box that I have, or that I want to get possibly. So I don't need that. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I still have this on my physical TBR. This was the original text before it got re-edited by her, so I have the re-edited version. I don't need this version. And then yeah, I'll save those ones for the end, because those ones are kind of I don't even want to show those, I feel like. Okay, next we have Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. This is the Book of the Month edition. As you guys can see, it is like battered and bruised a little bit. I actually loved this book. I don't know, I want to have a copy on my shelf, but I don't want this hardcover copy on my shelf, and I'm not gonna buy it anytime soon. I'm not gonna repurchase it anytime soon, but I do love that book, and I would highly recommend it. Just at the moment, I don't need it on my shelves. We have Reverie by Ryan Lasala. I also loved this book when I read it. I think I read it like in 2019. I read this in like 2019, maybe 2020 possibly, and I really loved this book, but I'm not gonna reread it. I brought it over from my parents' house to reread it to see if I wanted to keep it, and I just don't think I want to reread it anytime soon. Like I said, if I reread it and have remorse for getting rid of it, I will probably buy another copy, but again, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know that I keep saying I might buy new copies of these books, but I don't do that very often. I know. I feel like I'm saying that a lot in this video, and just know that I'm not going out and buying a second copy of these books before I'm getting rid of them. Whew, okay. We saved the best for last. Okay, I do still have copies of these books on my shelves. In fact, I think there's one book that I'm missing. I think I'm missing the first book in the series that I have like duplicate copies of. There is a reason I'm getting rid of these ones. We're all gonna need to hold our breath for a minute. Keyboard warriors, you're gonna need to like put your phones down for a second. I don't talk about this author on my channel anymore. I used to, and I'm not saying that you'll never see me reading another book by them, but Harry Potter. Okay, I have The Cursed Child. I have book 1. I don't know where book 1 is, but I'm not showing that at the beginning of the video if I do find it. We have book 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban, and book 4, The Goblet of Fire. The main reason I'm getting rid of these is, well, first of all, they have someone's name and address in them because we must have gotten them secondhand. And they're pretty battered and bruised. And this one is like completely busted. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these. And then this was actually a freebie. I bought the whole series secondhand for like a really good price, and this one was thrown in the mix. It was like $50 for all 7 books plus that one, and I just don't think I'm gonna read The Cursed Child. I could be wrong. I'm not saying never, but I am saying definitely not right now. I don't really want it, to be honest. Yeah, J.K. Rowling is just one of those authors that I am trying not to like bring attention to on my channel anymore. I do recognize and realize that there was a December vlog in the past 2 years that had her books, and I've just really changed my tune with that. So I'm not saying you'll never see another book on my channel that's written by her. Like, if I reread the Harry Potter series, I'm not saying that you'll never see it on my channel, but I do try my best not to, like, I don't know, show her books on my channel. That is all from me. So I will send you to Outro Makenzie, who definitely looks 10 times better than I do right now. I love you. Thank you for watching the video, and back to Makenzie of, I guess, the future. All right, besties, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I unhauled a lot of books, obviously, and like I said in the intro portion, there's still a little bit more that I want to unhaul, so we'll just kind of see what happens there. But thank you all so much for watching this video, for spending this time of Bookmas with me. I know that a lot of creators are doing Bookmas right now, so it really means a lot to me that you guys have hopefully been watching my videos. I don't really know, but it means a lot to me that you even click on my videos, so thank you all so much for that. If you made it this far, leave a stack of books and a garbage can emoji. I think that'd be really funny. And let me know if there are any books that you are unhauling from your stash of books that you have. And with all that being said, if you like me, if you like seeing my face, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see my face again, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every time I post a new video, honestly, I'd follow me on Instagram. That's where you're going to get all the first updates. But if you don't have an Instagram, cross your fingers and hope that the notification bell works. And with all that being said, I will see you cuties in the next episode of Bookmas very, very soon. Bye, everyone.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near, I don't feel like I do when